So, good morning, everyone. In the last class, we have taken a class test. So, now let's discuss. The first question was find the value of x for this situation. Let me go to the draw. Let me take a red pen. Okay. So, in this case, it was very obvious that you can see the bases are same. So, you could have directly used the laws of exponents and found that answer yesterday. So, let's see the first question like this. We have seen they are same basis. So what we have done is we have just added the powers. Because the powers are negative, you have to be very careful while adding them. Better if you keep them in bracket for proper understanding. Okay, and in the next step only I found that they will be added and become minus 16. So now if you compare the bases, you can say minus 16 is same as 8x. Because these two are equal, and bases are equal, that means this exponent will also be equal. That's why we got the value of x is equal to minus 2. Please confirm. Any doubts in this first question? Please confirm. Is it clear? Is it clear to you? Just type P or R. Okay, we had to write statements also. At least you have to write that reasons like this. The identity or the formula that you have used, you should mention that at the particular step. So you can see I have used this formula on this side and I have mentioned on the right hand side. That's it. Now question number 2 was simplify. So to simplify, there are many ways, but the answer will be same in all the ways. No matter which way you have taken, if you have used the formulas properly, you will get the answer without any doubt. So what I have done is I have written the numbers as it is: 3 power minus 7, 3 power minus 10. I have told you if you can avoid the negatives, that is better. So you can have gone this way also. You could have said that 3 power minus 7 upon 3 power minus 10 we are having multiplied with 3 power minus 5. We can write everything in positives like this. It becomes 1 upon 3 power 7 into 3 power 10 into 1 upon 3 power 5. That is also the same thing. Okay, what I have done is I have made all the negative powers positive. How? I have taken this 3 power minus 7 to the denominator, this to the numerator, and this to the denominator. I hope this is also clear to you. Sir, can I mention identities instead of statements? Yes, yes, Sarah, that is fine. You can mention, no problem. So class, these are the two ways you can go for solving this question. Either this way or this way. Both are fine. Both will give you the same answer. You can see 3 power 10 upon 3 power 12, and finally you will get 3 power 10 minus 12, that is 3 power minus 2, or 1 upon 3 power 2 is the answer. Sir, you are not in your room today. Oh, I am in my room today. Okay. Sir, is it important to mention identity? Sakshi Goel. Yes, Sakshi, it is very much important because how you got that formula, you should tell. Sir, have you mailed us our marks? Vardhan, it is not working like that. है ना? That Google Forms that we used to use earlier was having these solutions earlier, and it was easy to send. But in the case of PDF, it is not possible that way. Okay, that's why I couldn't mail you that way. Now see, the second part is again a simple one. You can see you have minus 4 power 3, 5 power minus 3, and minus 5 power minus 3. So right now you can do only one thing in this or in this, which is that I have done this one. I have tried to make these two powers same. If you want, you can go with these two also. It depends on you which way you want. Okay. What I have done is I am trying to make the powers same of the first two terms. Here it is plus 3, here it is minus 3. So what I have done is I have written the number as 1 upon 5 and made the power positive. So then how will we get our P22 marks? You will be getting to know your marks only, as far as I know, because in 9 to 12th we are sharing the marks to students. Okay, but you have to be very careful in your PDFs. It should be very much clear and readable. Okay, now you can see as the powers are same, I have used the identity a power m into b power m. So if power is same, basis gets multiplied. So you can see in this case, I have multiplied the basis and got minus 4 upon 5 whole power 3. Okay. So I think this question is also similar. This simplify also is the same thing. Try to write all the numbers in terms of prime factors. This is the best way to solve these kind of questions. Try to write all the composite numbers as prime numbers. I have tried to write this 10 as 2 in 1 second. This is here. Sorry. This is the 10 thing. By mistake, I have shown the wrong arrow. The 10 is written like this 2 into 5 in bracket. This 125 is written as 5 power 3. Similarly, this 6 is written as 2 into 3. So I am trying to write all the composite numbers as prime numbers, and then I am just simplifying using the laws of exponents. So it depends how we are proceeding to make the questions easy. Okay. If you depend more on the formulas, that will be easier for you to find the answer. I hope you all are taking the screenshots. In case any issue, you can ask me on WhatsApp also. Now question number 4 that we have done, write the following numbers in standard form. Now in this question, many of you have done the mistakes. So let's discuss it properly. So we have 0 0.1234 529 into 10 to the power 4. There are two ways to discuss this question. First is you can get rid of this also by multiplying. Anjana, your camera is on, I guess. Please switch it off. Anjana, your camera is on. Please switch it off. Okay. So class, there are two ways to find the standard form of this given term. Actually, what is standard we all know. First we need to have a non-zero number, then we should have a decimal. After that we could have numbers and 10 power something. This is known as standard form. If you see, the decimal is after 0. So right now, is it standard or not? Please tell. Can we say this is standard form? The condition is the decimal should be after a non-zero number. So we have to move this decimal to this position. That means we have to jump it from this one position, second position, third, fourth, and fifth. So class, you can see the decimal has jumped how many places? 5 places to the right. The decimal has moved 5 places to the right, and we have learned this thing. When we move to the right side, the power of 10 will be in negatives. So we can write this as 5.29 multiplied with 10 power minus 5, and this we already have 10 power 4. Till this point, any issue, please ask. P and R, please confirm. Till this point, everything is fine. Okay. Now, final solution is there. We have 10 power minus 5 and 10 power 4. Bases are same. Powers will add. The final answer will be 5.29 into 10 power minus 1. Although the questions look very simple, but chances are there to commit mistakes. That's why you need to be very careful. In this question, 9573 into 10 power minus 4, there was no decimal at all. no decimal was given to you. So as I've told you, when no decimal is given to you, we can place a decimal on our own at the end of the term or the number. Now we have to move this decimal to left side, one place, two place, three place. So as we have gone three places to the left, we will multiply with positive power of 10, that is 3, and we already have this thing, so we can solve this and get the answer. In case you want to go in a different way, you can do that also. Suppose you want to solve like this, suppose by solving the 10 first, that is also possible. 9573, and we had 10 power minus 4. If you make this power positive, it will come in denominator. It will be like this, upon 10,000, which becomes 0.9573. And then if you move this decimal by one place, you will get the answer, and the same answer is there. You can check. So either this way or that way, both are correct. Some people have the tendency to first resolve or remove this extra tens and then find the final answer. That is also correct. And this way is also correct. By both the ways, you will get the same answer for sure. If you are following the same technique, the same formula, you will get the same answer. Okay. Now, very interesting one, the third part. Find the charge of electron if it is given to you in this form. You can see there are decimal was given to you here. The jumps are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So the decimal has taken 18 jumps to the right, and when you go to the right side, the power of 10 is negative, and I have already shown you why. Okay, so that's why the answer became 1.6 into 10 power minus 18 coulombs. Okay, when you will check online, it will be minus 19 coulombs, but it's okay. In the question, it is minus 18 only. Now, question number 5. Write in usual form. Now, what is usual form? It is the normal form in which we normally deal with the numbers without that 10 powers. Simply the number in decimal. So let's see. What we have right now is 3.02 into 10 power minus 6. That means we can write this as positive power also in this way. What we have done is we have taken that number in denominator. After that, you can just open that decimal and you will get 100 more. So now you have 10 power 6 into 100, it becomes 10 power 8. That means 1 and 8 zeros. And now it is very easy to put the decimals, because we all know if there are 8 zeros, you will count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you put the decimal. That is the answer. You have to count the number of zeros, and the same thing you will do on the numerator. As there were 8 zeros, I started like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I put the decimal. You can check. If you again remove the decimal, you will get the same number back. Okay. Same thing over here also. The number is 3.25. 3.25 into 10 power minus 7. Again, first I have made the power positive by writing the same number in denominator. After that, the reason for this is a power minus m is same as 1 upon a power m. After that, you can remove the decimal from here. It becomes 10 power 7 into 100. That means there are actually 9 zeros now, and when you solve it, you will get the answer like this: 3, 3, 3, 9 zeros. And again, when you put If you cut these 9 zeros, what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and decimal. That's it. That was the way to write the number in usual form. So class, please confirm if it is clear. Hitain, everything is fine now? Are you able to understand the usual form? Okay, good. Good, Rishita. Now, with this is done. Similarly, as soon as chapter is done, I will try to give you some assignments for revision that if you solve, we will discuss the solutions to clear your doubts. Now, let's see what we were doing. We were solving this mensuration. Okay, fine. Okay. We were on which question yesterday? I think this cuboid one is done. Fifth one is also done. Please confirm which question we did last time. Please confirm. Question 5 was done. Okay, Hitain. Let's see question number 6. This chapter is almost done now. Soon we will start the new chapter, that is construction. Okay. Okay. Question number 6. A milk tank is in the form of cylinder whose radius is 1.5 meters. So again, as soon as you read the term cylinder, your responsibility is to make a cylinder like this. Let's see, this is your R, this is your H. Now read the question. A milk tank in the form of cylinder whose radius is 1.5 meter, 1.5 meter, and the length is 7 meters. So like this you have seen many mother dairy trucks, so that they are giving you, sir, very good cylinder. It is a larger one, na? Used by that mother dairy also and Amul also. So you can see this is the thing. Find the quantity of milk in liters that can be stored in the tank. So class, the quantity of milk, they are actually telling you to find the volume. Volume of cylinder is what? The formula is, please tell. Yes class, please tell the formula. Yes, pi r square h. So nylon got one wicket. Soham beta, who has got wicket? Leave that for now. Rishita, L into B into H is for cuboid, not for cylinder. For cylinder, the formula is pi r square h. As soon as you have a curved surface, your formula must contain a pi. As soon as you have a curved surface in front of you, the formula will surely have a pi in it. Okay, so let's find 22 by 7 r square, that means 1.5 into 1.5 into the height, that is 7. Now it is very simple to simplify. Just cut these two and you have got the answer as 22 into 1.5 into 1.5 meter cube. You can find the multiplication, very simple. Now tell me, how will you find the answer in liters? They are asking the answer in liters and you have got the answer in meters cube. So class, we need to have a relation between 1 meter cube and liters. Yesterday also we have discussed that. Please tell the relation between 1 meter cube and liters. Class, please confirm the relation between 1 meter cube and liters. Yes, it is 1000 liters in 1 meter cube. So you will just multiply this thing by 1000 and you will get the answer, that many liters. So please tell me now, you put pi r square formula. I know, but sir, for confirmation, how you put pi r square formula? I know, but sir, for confirmation. Okay. Saurabh, at that time I told you can understand the cylinder as a stack of coin. If you put coins one over other, you will get a cylinder. Okay. To understand what is inner content, you have to see one coin. So area of one coin is actually the inner content of cylinder. Area of one coin is inner content of cylinder, and the area is pi r square. So pi r square of one coin, pi r square of second coin, pi r square of third coin till h. That's why we got the formula as pi r square h for the formula for that volume. Sorry. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Let's see the last question. Let's see the last question. Just one second. Okay. Question number 7. If each edge of a cube is doubled, so this is a case of comparison. There is a cube which is given to you earlier like this. This is the first case or case 1. This is your case 1, and then you have case 2. Yes, beta Ananya, no issue. This will be resolved now. Your confusions will be resolved, don't worry. Just go step by step what they are saying and it will be very easy for you. Okay, this is a comparative study. What they are saying is, if each edge of a cube is doubled, so earlier if I take the edges as a and a, that means length is a, breadth is a, and height is a. And the next case, if I take the length as 2a, the breadth as 2a, and the height as 2a. Please tell me till this point any issue in my diagram. Please tell any issue in my diagram. I have mentioned the two cases that we are going to discuss. In the first case, all the dimensions are a, that is small a, and the next second case, I have taken all as 2a. Just I have doubled each edge of cube. So we have got another cube of bigger dimension. Now they are saying how many times will its surface area increase? We have seen we are changing the edges 2 times. The question is how many times the surface area will increase? Will it increase also 2 times? The question may come in your mind. Some will say as the edges are doubled, maybe the surface area is also doubled. Some may say this thing, but that is wrong. Okay, Shaurya, I think you are correct, but we have to understand how it works. So first, let's find the original case surface area. So surface area of case 1 is how much? Please tell class. The surface area of case 1 is how much? Please tell. The surface area of first one is given by 6a square. Very good. Or you can say like this. Now, surface area of case second is how much? It is given by 6 into side square plus, if you remember, the formula is 6 into side square. In this case, the length of side is 2a. So you have to put 2a in the brackets. Let's put the value. Just one second, let me erase this. And as soon as you put the value, you will understand what is the difference. So this becomes 6 into 2a square, that becomes 6 into 4a square, that is 24a square. So class, how many times it is actually? Shaurya, I think some mistake. Please check. You can see 6a square into 4 will give you this thing. So can we say that surface area increased 4 times of the previous case? We have made the dimensions 2 times and we have got the surface area is increasing 4 times. Class, please confirm using P and R. If this is clear, type P, please. So we have just found the surface area in both the cases, and we have compared to understand that it is 4 times of the previous case. Now let's see the next one, how many times its volume will increase. Same thing we will do. First we'll find the volume for first case, that is case 1, and then we'll find the volume for case 2. Let's find. So volume for case 1 is how much? Please tell. The volume for case 1 is side cube. Yes, if it is tripled, it will be 6 times. Yes, Ananya, you can try on your own this one. Class, please tell me the formula of volume is side cube. If I'm not wrong, the volume formula is side cube. So that means in the first case, the side is A only, the volume is A cube. In the second case, volume of case 2 is given by again side cube, and now the length of side is 2A. We get the answer as 8A cube. So please tell me how many times of the previous one? How many times? 8 times. And with that, this is done. Next question, question number 8. Let me give you the hint because time is less. Water is pouring in a cuboidal reservoir. Okay, so you have suppose a water tank like this, and this is the inlet pipe from which the water is going inside. They are saying the water is going inside at the rate of 60 liters per minute. So that means in 1 minute the pipe is giving how much water? 60 liters water in the tank. Try to understand. In 1 minute, the inlet pipe is giving 60 liters of water in the tank, and they are saying if volume of the tank is 108 meter cube, so volume of tank is equal to 108 meter cube. You have to find in how many hours will it take to fill. Class, please tell me what will we do now? No, no, no. Ananya, this one is wrong, I think. The volume one you are saying. You have to check. Class, please tell me what should be the statement now. If I say let 60 by 60, okay, let's see. First, we need to convert some things. Either we have to convert this one or this one. It is difficult, Rishita. Okay, okay, let's see. First, we can convert some things. Okay, I think converting this in liters will be easy because the inlet pipe is giving the water in liters. We should try to find out this also in liters. So volume of tank is how much? 108 into, yes class, in 1 meter cube there are 1000 liters. So we can say this is the capacity of tank. Can I say this thing? Let this is in 1 minute. So in 1 minute it is filling 60 liters. In 1 hour, if I try, class, please tell me if I find in 1 hour it will be how much? If in 1 minute it is, yes, okay, okay. Let me try to make it little easy. Okay, let's find the answer in minutes only first, and then we'll convert in hours. That will be fine. We can say the formula or the statement will be volume of container is equal to, what do you say, that time taken into this thing, this 60 liters, है ना? Time in minutes into 60 liters. Can we say this thing? Please confirm. I don't know the time right now. Okay. We know in 1 minute it fills 60 liters. If I write this statement, will that be correct? Please confirm. We can take the time as x or something and try to find the answer. The answer will come in minutes. Okay, you can try this statement, and if any issue, we will discuss it tomorrow. Okay, let me stop the recording.